look at this photograph. Every time I look, it makes me laugh. Okay, don't mind me. Just sort of had to, get my IV out to get me through the rest of this goddamn year. What was this year? A gorilla? We shot a gorilla? This year sucked. At least we had one distraction in this terrible, terrible year, and that was the wonderful world of cinema. But what happens when movies suck? I don't know. Oh, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a lot. Oh.
I made a lot of bad decisions. 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 I made a lot of bad decisions.
Okay, at number 10 we got Allegiant. Why are they still trying to make Divergent movies? Somebody please tell me why they are still trying to make Divergent movies. Number 9 we got Independence Day Resurgence. Why would you make a sequel to Independence Day this late and not take time to actually write an interesting script? This movie is boring. It's just boring. Number 8, we got 9 Lives. Kevin Spacey's a talking cat. Kevin Spacey's a talking cat. Number 7, we got Suicide Squad. Now, believe it or not, I didn't even want to put this on the list. I didn't hate it that much when I saw it, but now when I try to think back to it, all I can remember is that fucking 21 Pilots song playing over and over and over and over again. This movie had so much potential. There's so much great talent here. Number 6, we got Yoga Hosers. This is the second Kevin Smith movie to make my year-end worst list. It's just nothing. Not really angry about it, just kind of sucked. 4 out of 10. Number 5, Warcraft. Hey, I like Duncan Jones, and he's had a hard year. Think about it. For those of you who don't know, he's David Bowie's son. So yeah, obviously this year's been tough. And it must have been even tougher when Warcraft came out. That's a joke, obviously. Haha, laughs, lots of laughs, laughing. This movie does suck though, and that really pisses me off because Duncan Jones is a director that has a lot of talent and has churned out a lot of great work so far. So the fact that he put this out is just so disappointing. I hope his next few films are better, and I hope he's got a better career from here on out. Because, God. Why? Number 4, we got Norm of the North. Rob Schneider plays a twerking polar bear. It's a fucking masterpiece. Number 3, we got Alice Through the Looking Glass. Man, Johnny Depp got weird after his divorce. Ha! Stupid obligatory joke out of the way. Yeah, this movie was just a complete waste of time. I didn't like the first one, and that was when Tim Burton was at the helm, so I'm definitely not gonna like the sequel where somebody else is imitating his weird style. It just doesn't look good. The CGI looks like shit. Nobody's trying. There's no reason for this movie to exist. Skip it. Bye. And number 2, we got Collateral Beauty. This one's a bit hard to explain. Now, if you've seen the trailer, you know, like, the basic sort of setup of this movie. Will Smith is a guy who he's just had a really tough life because he's lost his family, and now he's writing letters to concepts like love and time and death, and he's doing all this as his sort of form of therapy. And when you see the trailers, you think it's gotta be this happy, uplifting movie, and it's not. Here's what the movie's really about. Will Smith's employees, the people who work for him, find out that he's doing this, and they find these letters, and then they hire actors to portray these concepts so that they can talk to him, and then they're gonna film it, and they're gonna digitally take out the actors, and then they're gonna show it to the board to prove that he's crazy so that they can get him fired. That's the plot of that's the real plot of this movie. Everybody's just a sociopath. Why was this movie marketed like this? Why did this movie exist? It's an unintentional comedy. This thing is so bad. It's stupid. I hate it. No, 10 out of 4. Every year, I try to keep the number 1 spot reserved for a movie that I just immediately knew upon going into the theater, watching it, and leaving, that it was just complete and total shit. But sometimes, let's face it, you don't always get that. And that really makes me sad those years, because I feel like those lists aren't as interesting. But thank fuck that number 1 is the shit show, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Stupid subtitle. I could go on and on about how there was an entire crowd in the theater we were in that just didn't know how to react to the movie. I could go on and on about how I saw a bunch of kids running around in Batman and Superman costumes outside the premiere of this movie, only to go in and find them watching a scene where Superman punches through Batman's chest and grabs his heart. I don't know who this movie was made for. It builds a bad universe, it doesn't have any good characters, and it ruins characters we've been waiting to see on screen for a long, long time. I could go on and on about it, but I think I'll just let this clip speak for itself. Anyway, this is just the opinion of one idiot on the internet, and you shouldn't let that get you down. If you liked any of these movies, that's okay, because that's the beauty of opinions. I hope next year is better. I hope things improve from here on out, and let's look forward to a better 2017. Optimism is the key. You're shaking a lot. You want to get down?
I made a lot of bad decisions. I made a lot of bad decisions. I made a lot of bad decisions.